can give it a sec. I can edit that out. It's fine. You don't want to just start the video. You want to give some stuff.
So funny.
Alright. G'day guys. Welcome to the first episode of Yeah Mate Adventures. I'm Kieran.
I'm Sean.
And today we're going to be taking you on our first adventure of basically telling you why we've started the channel and having a chat about that.
Yeah, so we've decided to go with the name Yeah Mate Adventures because it's not taken on anywhere yet, and we thought it was a pretty good name. Yeah. I mean, I think the reason we wanted to try and start the channel realistically is we do go on quite a lot of adventures and we do spend a lot of time working on our cars. So we kind of want to focus on that kind of stuff and just get a few videos out to see if you guys are interested and to see if you like our adventures really, because we're just filming what we do normally.
Yeah, just hobbies that we do on weekends and stuff, and if we film it for you guys, we get to film it for us as well. So
yeah, we get all the footage for ourselves, which is good because a lot of the times we go away and we don't take any photos, any videos, we don't take any kind of evidence of anything or where we've been. So we want to start getting a bit more proactive about our filming and about our adventures and start our own channel realistically.
Yeah, so the adventures will be, for the start of it, centered around the 4 cars that we have. So I've got a 79 series Cruiser and an S14 Silvia.
Yep, and I've got to go camping and fall driving with him, a 75 series Cruiser built in 1986.
It's a troopy. So it's so cool.
Yeah, it's a Land Cruiser troop carrier. Which I think is pretty cool. It's been in my family for generations too, which is also the other cool part about it. And it cost me next to nothing to get. Now, my other car is a 98 Subaru WRX. Nothing fancy about it. I bought it a couple months ago, really cheap. And I've been spending quite a bit of time recently working on it. So I'm going to be putting up a few different videos about me working on it, what I'm doing with it, that kind of thing.
We'll be following my adventures with the S14 as I attempt to relearn how to drift it again because it's been such a long time.
Yeah.
And then when we go camping, we'll be filming them and we'll be able to compare the 79 to the 75.
Do a bit of a cheap versus expensive.
Yeah, and prove to you why you don't need to buy a 79 to all the places because the cheap 75 will do it all.
Yeah, and if you listen to us for long enough, you will hear the story about how I got stuck, apparently.
He got stuck before I did, and I still haven't gotten stuck. No, so that's good.
But he hasn't had to pull me out of anywhere yet, which is quite nice. So that's definitely a bonus, because as soon as I get stuck, the 79's becoming the king.
It already is.
Yeah, right.
It already is.
Here we go.
So from there, we'll be following drifting events. We'll be taking you potentially to go hill climbing.
Yeah, so one of the things I want to do with the Subaru is potentially getting into hill climb, because obviously it's not a drift car. It's not something that I'm going to want to go and modify to be a drift car. It's just too expensive and the route to do that is crazy. So I want to use it more than what I'm doing with it now, which is just using it as a weekender and a road car just for a bit of fun. I want to try and get it into something that I can progress with and then create content around as well. We've got a couple of mates that do it. I'm going to try and hit them up once all of this quarantine shit is over. Quarantine stuff is over. Isolation is over.
COVID-19.
And then once all the events start happening again, I'm going to start getting into it and seeing how I can do it.
Should be good. And then we've got other things like I normally go to Power Cruise every year, so we can go film some stuff with there. So it's pretty cool cars turn up, go have some fun.
We're also going to probably be taking you all on any kind of car meet, car adventures, anything car related we're going to go to. So even like we might even hit up places like the 4-wheel drive shows that happen. We can go around filming some of the stuff and saying what we think about some of the items and that kind of thing, just to give you guys a bit of a heads up what we think and what you need and what you don't need.
Yeah. What you don't need is the biggest one.
Like we carry so much stuff when we go camping. Sometimes it's almost too much stuff to fit just in his car in the 79 series for 2 people to go. And realistically, you don't need that much.
No. Not at all.
I think some of the stuff like we're going to be looking into doing as well is like a lot of weekend trips around Canberra, because obviously we're based in the ACT. We want to be doing like weekend trips away because we're both working full time, and just show you guys some of the cool areas around Canberra that you may not know about that are easy access for people to come and go to, stuff where you're not going to need crazy cars to get to, and places that are just really nice to visit.
It won't be so much on the hectic sort of full driving sort of stuff. It's more going to be centered around destination and getting to the cool places rather than the trail to get there.
Yeah, and focusing on the journey and I don't know, the relaxing that comes from around camping that we really enjoy.
Yeah, getting away.
Yeah,
not having to listen to your phone. But that's right. We'll take you guys along.
Yeah, and we'll obviously be doing quite a few videos at the moment while we're still in this quarantine period and can't go camping, and there are no drift events and there are no hill climb events. There's going to be a lot of videos probably for the first while coming out of like modifications we're doing to cars, upgrades we're doing to cars, why we're doing it, and a few other things like that. So for the moment I'm filming quite a few videos of me sanding body panels because I'm respraying some parts on my Subaru because obviously it's so old. The paint's starting to fade, clear coat's coming off. One of the guards had a big dent in it, so I've got 2 new guards. We've been sanding them, spraying them, getting them all prepped. Then I'll probably do a video of putting them on the car. I still need to get a few different other parts to make it look semi-decent. You'll obviously, front bar's definitely a problem with it. But you'll definitely see some photos of it and photos of all of our cars realistically in here coming up. Just to let you guys know what cars we're going to be working with, what we're going to be fixing up, what we're going to be improving, mods we're going to do, that kind of thing. This channel's realistically going to be based around our cars and some of the camping trips we go on.
Yeah, I just put new coil packs into the S14, so we'll take you on a little adventure to go get it tuned in the near future. And then we've got several boxes of things to put into your 75.
Yeah, my Land Cruiser's been sitting in my backyard for about a year now.
There's a couple of things I want to redo on the 79, so
we're going to be doing a lot of videos about that kind of stuff.
At home.
At home, obviously, for the time being. So there's going to be a lot of videos in this backyard and in my backyard.
Yep.
Just working on the cars and figuring out what we're going to do next.
Yeah, that's basically it.
And we just thought we'd start filming it all because we're doing it anyway. We might as well film it. It's not like it's going to affect us at all. It's just going to be a GoPro and getting used to talking to the camera, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to be the biggest thing.
The first episode of creating a car channel during a pandemic.
Yeah, so you guys will see this pop up on the main screen and you'll be able to see how hard it is to try and create car content while you can't do anything.
We've still got a few things. I'm going to try and order a couple of things and then we'll make videos of them. So in the next couple of weeks there might be, I want to get some new wheels very soon and I want to put a cage into the S14 so that we can take it drifting and I can take passengers.
Yep. So at the moment I think I'm currently working on body parts for my Subaru and just fixing up the paint, repainting some stuff, making it look nice, trying to get the car back to as factory looking as possible without any dents, scrapes, damage on it whatsoever. And then after that it'll be boost controller, make it a little bit faster, and doing a few other little bits and pieces, trying to get it more ready for kind of racing stuff, even though it's not fast and it's never going to be a fast car. It's just meant to be a fun car.
We only decided a couple of weeks ago that you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So it was more just a streeter at the time being.
Yeah, I was just using it as a weekender and something to muck around with really. But I think with the channel and creating it, I think having somewhere to go and some motivation to go with it definitely is going to make the content better, make the journey of the car better, and give it more of a purpose. I think that's the best way to go with it.
It means you can get involved with racing too.
Exactly. And I can definitely get something else going with it rather than just driving it around on the street.
Might give Hill Climb a go on the S14 and see if they can't kick me off for having a screamer pipe.
That's definitely going to be a thing, I reckon. And then it also does for events like Power Cruise, where it's like a 3-day weekend event at the track. we can use the Subaru as a film car behind the S14.
And hopefully get some pretty cool shots of stuff.
Some pretty cool drift footage, hopefully.
Need to practice.
Yeah, it'll come back to you when you get there.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of like our plan for the channel at the moment. I think we're thinking about what else we need to do and what else we can do with our channel. Like, I mean, there's a lot of work to be done on my Land Cruiser, and there's lots of little bits I need to be able to fix up and get it in a good way for me to be able to take it away on long trips without it being too much of an issue.
So towards the end of this video, we'll put up a couple of our practice clips, bits and pieces that we started filming before we did this video, try and show you what we've been doing and what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, especially through this quarantine period, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll probably put in some photos and maybe some videos, like small short videos of stuff we were doing before we've decided to do YouTube.
Yeah.
So like I'll put a couple photos maybe in here of our Morton trip that we did at the start of the year.
Yeah, that was such a good trip.
And other trips that we've done previously, like McIntyre's Hut. It's not too far from Canberra. Really specky little spot there for camping. Like, fantastic.
Yeah.
And there's generally not too many people down there. You might have one or two other people down there, but it's too far out of the way for the guy with his Subaru Outback to get to. But it's not hard enough that any four-wheel drive's not going to get there, really. Like, I've seen some pretty standard cars down there before that don't have any work done. Like, Mitsubishi Challenger was down there once.
Yeah.
That was dead standard height and was about 10 centimeters off the ground. So, I mean, it's definitely, we'll put some videos and some pictures in there of some of the stuff we have been doing previously, just to show you guys exactly what you're in for following our channel.
Now, at the moment, we'll be looking at potentially putting a video out every fortnight, every 2 weeks. Still working on the day.
Yeah. Depending on, obviously, how much content we can get with around working both full-time jobs.
And the isolation.
And the isolation, because obviously we're not going to be able to do any trips away or do anything like that in the near foreseeable future anyway. We might go do a four-wheel drive weekend or a day where we go out four-wheel driving, because obviously we're not allowed to camp at the moment, so we can't really be doing any camping videos.
Yeah.
Which is a
sucks.
shame. Yeah.
Everyone's stuck at home with each other.
Yeah, especially over the Easter long weekend like we've just had.
So yeah, every 2 weeks we'll be looking at putting a video up. If you like what you see and you potentially want to watch some more, then subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, give me a sec. Technical difficulties.